I see that our country is being with the federal government, and because I've worked on these squeal issues for so long, I'm not squealing, ma'am.
My name is Harrison Cass. I'm a former naval line officer. I'm a retired school superintendent living in Waterloo, Iowa. Thank you for coming here today to speak with us. This is what democracy should be about, is direct face-to-face contact with your constituents, and we appreciate that. These are troubling times in the United States of America. Many Americans, including me, have great concerns about the direction that our president is taking and our federal government is taking right now. We clearly have, and this is already in place, we clearly have a president who is destroying the federal government to serve his own purposes. And I could go into hundreds of things. Well, I don't have time to do that today, but let's just say the main thing that disturbs me is this, and it affects all of the other things we've talked about so far. The destruction of the checks and balances that the president has already put in place. He's fired inspector generals. He's fired the leaders, any leader of the federal government that disagrees with him on any political notion. He has fired, and he's even pursuing lawsuits against those who lawfully acted and challenged him in the past when he was trying to overthrow the government. Now he has taken over the government, and he's been very clear about it. He's been good about it. In 4 months, he's made it into a dictatorship. And the worst thing that I think he's done is this. Obviously, the changes, I used to teach political science and history when I first became a teacher after leaving the U.S. Navy. And what I taught about was the 3 branches of government, the checks and balances and balance of power, to our kids in southern Iowa in the high school where I taught. Those are all gone now. And the worst thing is the Senate and the House of Representatives have been rendered useless. And you folks have let it happen. You've sat back and done nothing. The House is the best example. We're still seeing on the Senate, looks like there's a little gumption to fight back against the new dictator. But this has been like a Nazi blitzkrieg, and you folks have sat and done nothing. Now, I know that you were going to go against Pete Hegseth, who is an incompetent fool running the Department of Defense. But you got scared. So my question is this. Are you afraid of Trump? Are you corrupt like Trump? Or are you just at the point you don't care anymore and that's why you don't do anything?
No. No, first, thank you for your service. I do appreciate that. Obviously, I don't agree because I don't think our country is being destroyed. On the other hand, I see that our country is being with the federal government, and because I've worked on these squeal issues for so long, I'm not squealing, ma'am. It's the Doge efforts we're going through. Why was our federal government, sir, because you taught civics, federal government. Why was the federal government established 2.5 centuries ago? It was established for the common defense of the people, so our military defending our country, number one. It was for a common judiciary to settle disagreements, and it was for those things that the people could not do for themselves. That's why the federal government was established. Did it mean planting wildflowers along the interstate? No. All of these other programs that the federal government has been expanded to was not the role of the federal government. The things that were not spelled out, the things that were not spelled out into the Constitution were delegated under the 10th Amendment to the states. So what we are seeing in federal government is the right sizing of the federal government and allowing the states to take up the role that our forefathers intended. It may be chaos to you, but we do have to get back to a semblance of what our country was founded for.
Subscribe to Oneindia and never miss an update.